What's going on, everybody? This is Tyler's Corner here. This is a new video we started. It's a new channel. What we do on this channel, we sit in, basically search for information on the web for news, different things. I do a segment called Weird History that we'll get into later on. First off, we'll start you introducing with my first guest. We've got, go ahead and just let him introduce himself here.
ModernedAgedHippie. Go check me out on YouTube.
When did you start your YouTube channel?
I started it probably, 2012. That's when I started it. It's pretty embarrassing. It's just one of those things I did when I was real young.
Yeah.
Or a lot younger.
Did you make any video? Like, how many videos do you have on there?
I deleted a few. I think I have one or two, but I put a bunch of gaming videos, like GTA 5 sheets and stuff, like trick shots, Call of Duty and stuff.
I play a lot of a lot of GTA here recently. They come out with their new update with the nightclub. I said fuck it, bought it. And got the little warehouse with the CEO. What you do, you basically you got a vehicle cargo now.
You can finish that.
They have they've got these vehicles that pop up as missions, and you go and steal them. And like, for example, I had a car that on the front of it was flat, and when you drive it, it was like a supercar. When you drive it, you'd go down the road, and I'd always drive on the opposite side, because you come and hit this car, and like the car would fly up, like always. Like, you know what car I'm talking about? Like, it's flat on the front.
Yeah, it almost looks like the Back to the Future car.
Yeah, and you ever see like Fast and Furious? Like, they have one on Fast and Furious. The one where
Is it like a drift car?
No, but it's like, it doesn't have a roof or doors. It's like rebar all around.
And it flies?
No, it drives, but like it's flat on the front.
Okay.
Like whenever it runs in front of a car, the car just flies instead of it fucking up the other car.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's that black little, it's like triangle shape.
Mm-hmm.
It's like at the very end, it's like really flat and thin. So like,
see, they
it's
got
like
one.
A ramp.
They got a triangle one, and they got one that just looks just like a ramp. All right, so today we're gonna go ahead and start off with the world news. So the first thing I seen on there is just the first thing that popped up was a Florida cop. He saved a little girl from a hot car. She was trapped inside of there for 12 hours, bro. 12 motherfucking hours. 12 hours. This woman allegedly just left her child in there for a good 12 hours. Child was 3 years old. 3-year-old little girl left in there, man.
Damn.
That's me as a mom. It's so fucked up.
That is really fucked up.
Now go ahead. You were gonna say something?
What?
Yeah. Well, the cop himself. I'd say he broke the window or something, or cops got them little machines that open doors.
Yeah, or it has like are you talking about that pin that breaks the glass?
Those, and then they got them little machines it's like a little pump.
Oh yeah, a little pump. Yeah, all they do is just with like a little bitty they have like these little stakes or like little wedges that they stick into the door corner, and then they stick the little pad in there, and it just pumps it up, and it's like an airbag. It's
unlocks that motherfucking door like there was no lock on it, I swear to God.
It'll pop your fucking door right off.
But anyway, the cop, he goes in to save the child. He gets the child out. Child's not breathing. Child's dead. Okay, so he rushes the child. This is all on video. They caught all this on body camera footage. Rushes the child to the car. Turns the AC on. Mm-hmm. Cold ass air is just flowing to the girl's face, and finally the girl starts breathing. They take her to the hospital. She's alive. Yeah, everything's all right. Everything is all good. That's what I got on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sad. Like shit like that. Like little kids die from like being left in hot cars all the time.
I know around here recently we had, like here close to here actually, at trailer park, and 2 little kids died in a car. Mm-hmm. Like Bill was left in a car.
That was pretty recent, wasn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't. It was like 2 or 3 months ago. It's sad. Motherfuckers should die for that shit. I'm talking about death penalty. Death penalty.
Yeah,
like for just to think what them kids went through. Think like the suffering of that heat car, not being able to breathe for 12 motherfucking hours. It's sad, man. It's fucking sad. Anyway, on to something else that's on a lighter note. That new movies that are coming out that I'm kind of excited to see. I want to see the Happy Time Murders. Have you seen the trailers for that?
No.
Okay, so you guys remember growing up watching the Sesame Street, the puppets and all that. Think of also. I did not get the actress's name. The girl that plays Mike and Molly, who plays Molly. You know the TV show Mike and Molly?
No.
Comes on CBS.
No, I know what you're talking about. I just never got.
She's a comedian. She was a big girl. Played in a lot of movies.
Is she British?
Yeah.
She in no.
She's not.
Kinda.
She's not British. I don't think she's not British. She's not British. No.
Is she Australian? I mean.
No, we're gonna figure this out.
She's American though.
Yeah.
Are you sure she just plays an American
What kind
role?
of movies is she in? Action movie?
No, it's like a comedy. She's played in a comedy action movie.
Okay, I think
She's
I know what
white?
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Blonde hair.
No, it's brown, right?
She's had all kind of different colored hair.
Huh.
She like.
She's usually a blonde though, and brown.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of the only girl comedian I'm thinking of that's coming to my head is that Australian, I think. That's on Pitch Perfect. And those movies
yeah,
and shit.
it's kind of like her, but it's not her. But it's
Is she-
close to her.
I'm trying
Like
to
that's
think,
who.
Is she on a movie where she like someone takes her identity or she takes
Yes,
someone's identity?
yes, she takes somebody's
I know
identity.
exactly who
Oh,
you're
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
she-
I don't know.
Yeah. I know
Yes,
what you're
she
talking
is
That's
on.
what I was thinking of.
She is on that movie, and these puppets. It's like a rated R movie. It's like the Sesame Street puppets. What they do after the Sesame Street show, and like some of them are detectives. They just live. It's like a whole world full of puppets, and they're like fucking and killing and
What the fuck?
like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's gonna be a hilarious movie. Also, I read this. I didn't know this was coming out, but it's called Replicas. This is like a scientist. He becomes obsessed with bringing back his family that died in a car crash. Like that would be interesting to watch because like the actor himself is Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is a bad motherfucker. I don't care who you are. Keanu Reeves, John Wick, he will forever be known as John Wick.
Yeah.
Forever be known as John Wick.
I heard he gave most of his John Wick money to charity from that film.
What film?
John, what the fuck?
Like what kind of charity would he?
Yeah, I don't know.
idea.
I was reading about it like a while back.
That's fucking crazy.
But
that's a good thing to do. But just to think, I mean, I'm sure he has that much money where he can give all that charity away and it not hurt him, not dent him one bit.
Must be
Yeah.
nice.
It must be real fucking nice to have that kind of money. Hopefully one day, YouTubers, one day. And on to the favorite part, the weed news today. As you know, as y'all don't know, I will admittedly open to say I'm a stoner. I like to intoxicate myself with marijuana occasionally. We don't have that much news today, but the first news we do have is Royal California. The Royal County, can't even fucking talk. The Royal California County placed major wager on cannabis rush, which means they're basically California, is legal,
yeah.
right? So right now they're going through this rush where they're just like importing and taxing, like they're making a shit ton of business right now with medical and recreational marijuana.
Oh, I bet.
In Calveras County, 2 farmers are filing lawsuits for police because they took all their crops, away, all of it. Because apparently they're banning where you can like I was telling you earlier, we grow it, but you can have it, but you can't grow it. But you guess how much they're filing a lawsuit for, like up to how much crops they had. It all valued in up to like $16.3 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, in taxes and fees. Like it's fucking crazy.
For real?
To think of winning that case and getting that much money. That'd be like winning the lottery to me.
Honestly.
Yeah, it really would.
But just to think they probably make more than that.
Oh, yeah.
like farmers and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I feel like they would.
Yeah. I also read earlier that was it Massachusetts, New York.
New York.
We'll just say New York. Manhattan. That's what it was. Was it Manhattan that I was talking about? How they they have a new. It's not really a. It's like a thing or whatever where if you're smoking weed in public, like they won't arrest you, but you can still get a ticket for it. It's still illegal. It doesn't make it legal. It's just the cops.
So, I'm sorry, they can't like put the cuffs on you. They can't read you the Miranda rights
Yeah,
and say
no.
you were under arrest. Your
No.
right to remain silent.
No, all they can do is literally just stop you and just write you a ticket.
Oh, that's not that bad. Depends on how much the ticket would be, though.
Yeah.
Like,
But
if it was like a $150, $200 ticket,
that.
yeah, I would not
At least
pay.
just smoke inside.
That wouldn't be worth going outside and smoking. That
yeah,
wouldn't.
it really wouldn't. But I mean, as long as you know if like the chance of you getting caught, you won't get arrested for it. You'll just get a ticket. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of a relief to go outside. Like, you're not going to be shot for smoking weed or
Yeah,
arrested
exactly.
like, it's not knowing that the cops don't think it's that big of a deal to put you in handcuffs is just a relief in itself,
Yeah.
Just to know, I mean, if it was a $50 fine, I wouldn't mind going outside, walking out, maybe go out Walmart parking lot and just walk with a joint in my mouth or something.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad, like, for real.
Mhm.
Would not be bad. All right. So a lot of people are into conspiracies. A lot of people. There's a shit ton of conspiracies out there, from JFK shooting to the walk on the moon to any. You want to say a couple that maybe?
What was the fucking trails? What are they called in the sky?
What?
The trails?
Yeah, the planes dropping off the what people believe to be some type of chemical in the air, like polluting the air, that like we're just like breathing in some type of like chemical that the government wants us to breathe in. That's why whenever you look up in like the skies and stuff, you see all those white trails, or whatever. Yeah, there's a name for it, but I forgot. Me and your dad were talking about it. Remember?
Is that like I heard I heard something sometime like
at that restaurant? Remember?
They were saying that they can. No, my dad wasn't saying that. He was saying
Yes, he
like,
was.
the government can create storms. Like,
No.
That's
That's
why,
not.
like,
they shoot stuff in the air.
No,
and
but
then a few
that's
days later,
no.
there's a
The
storm.
government creating storms and like rain clouds and stuff like that. That's actually a proven fact. They actually do that. Like some countries and states actually opened up about like doing that.
really.
Yeah. So like it's literally like they I don't know how it is. I guess they just like put something in the air and it creates some type of like they literally can create rain clouds, and they can.
See, I heard something one time where somebody said people like the government makes clouds, like they make the
Yeah,
make
yeah,
the
they
clouds.
can. They
That's
can.
what they do.
Yeah, they make the clouds, and like
they
they
shoot
can.
this chemical up in there and it starts forming clouds.
Yeah,
stuff.
and
That
they
is
can.
crazy.
They can make it
Yeah.
like storm or rain and stuff like that. But what I'm talking about is like the white like streaks in the sky or whatever. What like nobody knows what it is. It's like it's like something is being like dropped off in the sky, like some type of chemical
I
or whatever.
remember what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and a lot of people, and I believe this myself, is like they're just dropping some type of chemical for us to just breathe in, and it's like I don't know what it does, but it's like they're pretty much just spraying out some chemical.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
because there's no explanation of why they're doing that. Like we know
What's the point of it?
yeah,
like,
we
for
know
real?
that we know whatever is up there is spraying chemicals. We know that's what that streaks are from, but we
We know for 100% fact that's what they're doing up there. So
we don't know 100% that like see I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done crazy research about it. It's just I still believe it though, but I mean it's not from the streaks aren't from the plane like planes just flying like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
It's something else.
Yeah.
A lot of people back in the day, they had a couple of conspiracies. Well, before I go on to that,
Turn down one.
we'll go ahead and talk about. I heard something one time while you're talking on that. People believe that there's a whole other city in the sewers, like underneath us in the
No,
sewers,
I don't
and there's
believe
lizard
that.
people. Like seriously, like real people.
Lizard people?
Real people believe there are lizard people that live underground in the sewers. Like seriously, I know people. or like some conspiracies, like come on, some conspiracies are fucking retarded. Let's say, like the Earth is not flat. I mean, the Earth is flat. Like, come on, like.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
That's just going too far. I don't understand how someone could still believe that the Earth is still flat. But I mean, if you think about it, we're not really far away from like the generation of where everyone used to believe the Earth was flat.
Yeah, it was a thing back in the day.
Yeah, like.
Well, we're not stupid anymore.
Yeah,
we've got.
We've
seen it, bitch. We've seen the damn round
That's
Earth.
exactly. We've got enough technology to know if the Earth is damn flat or not. We went to the moon.
Yeah.
I mean.
There's literally proof it's not
exactly.
flat, and they're trying to argue it is.
There is an app on my phone where I can look at the damn Earth. It's a space station, and I look at it every day, and it's just the Earth, and it just rotates. So the space station rotates around the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It's neat.
I wonder why they think that. Like, why do they honestly think the Earth is flat if there's proof?
Honestly,
round?
I'd have to do some research.
if you pour water on the ground, why doesn't it
just keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid, though. I mean, like.
And that does say the fact that some people thought, if you walk a certain amount of miles on the Earth, you just fall. There's just a hole. Like, that's because it's not. That's why it's not round. That's why you can keep walking, because it's flat. That's why they believed it was flat. Because if you walk a certain amount, they believed if you walked a certain amount of miles and you go, there's a pit.
Mm-hmm.
And you just fall through the pit.
Yeah, like back whenever like there was, I don't know, like people back like a long ass time ago, like they were like, they wouldn't, fuck, I don't even fucking know. They wouldn't take their ships and like their, like too far out in the water, because like if they haven't like discovered that territory yet, they wouldn't take their ships out there, because they think if they went too far, their ships would just go off the edge and stuff like that.
that brings to another point of the Bermuda Triangle. That's a conspiracy all in itself too.
It's crazy.
That's
there's no doubt that there is obviously some.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we're getting a phone call, folks. We're getting a phone call.
Should I answer it?
Who is it?
Woody?
Yeah. Yep. Live phone call right here. Make sure we can hear it out there.
You're on live.
Hello, Woody.
Hello, Woody.
Woody.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, Woody, you're on
our podcast.
You're on Tyler's corner. How's it going?
What'd you say, Woody?
You want to talk to Devin?
What?
I'll take the silence as a yes.
What the fuck?
Woody, can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello?
Let me see your phone.
Woody.
Let me see your phone.
I can't even hear us.
Woody. Woody.
Here, Woody.
Do you hear me, Woody? Woody.
Yes. What?
What was you talking about? This is Trevor.
Huh?
This is Trevor.
What? Hello?
Hello. How
Hello.
are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So what were we talking about?
I don't know.
We're talking about conspiracies, Woody. Give us your opinion on conspiracies.
We're on a live podcast right now. Do you have any conspiracy theories you would like to throw out?
What?
Any conspiracies you know of, or you know of?
Any conspiracies you would like to tell us? You're on a podcast right now, a live podcast.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
What?
All right, what is your what can I help you with, Woody?
When are you hanging out? I thought we were all gonna hang out. Or I thought you want to talk to them.
Who is everyone? Who is everyone? Hello?
Hello?
Live phone
Hello,
call,
who is
folks.
this? Hello, who is this?
This is Devin.
Hello.
All right. How are you, Devin? You're on right now. You're on
Tyler's corner.
Tyler's corner, and we're having a live podcast. So you're speaking with ModernAgedHippie right now.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. We were talking about conspiracy theories, but
You have any opinions on conspiracy theories, Devin?
Huh?
You have any opinion? Go ahead.
You have any opinions on some conspiracy theories you'd like to tell us?
Oh, conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Can't think of any right now. What about, who did 9/11?
Who did 9/11? The government did 9/11.
government.
That's who did 9/11. That's, even though that's not proven, that's I believe that's 100% fact.
Yeah.
George Bush did that.
Okay,
shit.
let's get down to the macaroni.
Uh-huh.
So what about this hanging? What's going on?
We're hanging out.
Who's we? Who's all hanging? Devin, tell us.
Oh, me and Woody. Me and Woody were just chilling at my house. Want to know if you guys wanted to hang.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Is it cool if we come over? Are you guys at Tyler's?
No, we're at my house right now.
Oh, your house?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all can come
right.
over whenever.
We can head over?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep, you can head over.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
All right, see you in a bit.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
All right.
See ya.
Smoke on, live on.
All right, sorry about that.
Sorry about that, folks. We'll crop that out later.
I was gonna say, y'all can just crop that out. Just pretend the call never happened.
So we got into the talking of
Hold on, I'm trying to get
conspiracy
the music on.
theories and things, and I'd like to get into the topic that I wrote of Sandy Hook.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about Sandy Hook. Like, I don't really like.
Okay, well, I didn't do a bunch of research on it because
Like,
I figured I knew a bunch about it already.
Yeah.
Because back in high school, I actually did research on it and tried to convince everybody in my high school class, me and my friend Shelby, that it was fake, that Sandy Hook was fake. It was because
Actually, I did read something about that being fake. Like,
I believed back in the day. I'm not sure now, but Barack Obama faked it to support his ban, his gun ban back in the day when he had that gun ban. It was like a dude went in and he was a student apparently, and his mom was a teacher, and he shot up like a bunch of people, of kids. It was a bad thing. And on to my favorite topic of the day. We're gonna talk about weird history.
the music keeps going out because it's not getting.
All right.
You need to like keep it up where the
So-
signal can reach.
On the first topic of weird history, we have dental topics or topic. Before dentures, did you know this? Before dentures, teeth were pulled out of the dead soldiers. Their mouth. They were pulled out of the dead soldier's mouth, and they were used as prosthetics, like to give to old people and stuff. Think about that. Just old, like soldiers who go out in war. You know, they don't have any kind of dental hygiene or any kind of thing like that. You know, they don't brush their teeth. They barely even shower. I mean, and then they die. And I mean, these guys cut their whole just mouth open, take their jaw out, I'd have to say, and that's just fucked up to me to think that's some shit.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. Thinking about your
What if their teeth don't match yours? You look so weird.
well, just think about this.
It would look
you
honestly
have
awkward.
you have a dead man's teeth in your mouth. How do you feel about that?
Well, back then they probably didn't give a shit. That's just probably how they lived, you know? Like,
I know, but now it's just disgusting.
Oh
Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
Honestly, there is no way back in the day people did not think that was disgusting. Honestly, I believe people didn't know that they were dead people's teeth. I don't think they told people that they were dead people's teeth. I don't think nobody asked.
They just wanted teeth.
Exactly.
mm-hmm.
Because, you know, they used baking soda and shit back then to brush their teeth as toothpaste and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, in 1929, researchers at Princeton University claimed they turned a cat into a telephone. A cat into a telephone.
What the fuck?
Yes. How the fuck? Tell me how the fuck does this happen?
Did they fucking I don't know, you can kill the cat, dump all of the organs and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
empty it, and just wire it up inside, and literally.
What about the smell? Like, what would you do about the smell? Would you like?
Well, it's just like
It would be different if they did it like a taxidermy. Like they took
That's what I'm talking
like
about.
they took the cat, they stuffed the cat,
Yeah,
but they
that's what
wouldn't
I'm-
stuff it, but they'd put that shit on their skin where it wouldn't stink,
Mhm.
close it up and shit. But it'd be fucked up. That'd be fucked up
That would be
to
fucked
think
up.
of someone making a cat into a foam.
That's sad. I love cats.
But you never know. Maybe that is where that cat phone come from. You know, that little. They actually have little toy cat phones. Not toys, but they're actually phones that are cats. Like,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like they got clocks that are cats and shit like that.
Mhm.
All right. While Pope Gregory the IX was in power, he declared that cats were associated with the devil, and he had them exterminated in droves, which means in loads, like truckloads.
What the
Kinda.
fuck?
He just killed all the
So
fucking cats.
sad.
Killed them all. What do you think about that shit? Like,
Oh my.
I don't know. That's.
Makes me wanna cry.
I mean, I don't know. That's
How?
just.
That's fucked
First of
up.
all, like, why would they waste their time? What are they gonna do? Like, fucking ride around and just scrap, like,
gather cats.
just gather a bunch of
Buy
fucking
them.
cats and
That's
just.
I guess they went to door, knocking on the door. Hey, give me your cat. Like,
Hell
it's just
no.
nobody fought back. They beat the shit out of them with their little batons.
How long ago was this?
This was in the 1300s.
Oh,
This
then
is
I'm
when
I
sure-
this
thought that was more recent. I'm like,
No, this was in
Oh,
the
I'm sure if they went to
1300s.
somebody's door and was like demanding for their cat, if they wouldn't give their cat,
They'd hang 'em or
yeah,
something like
they would
that. They'd
fucking.
kill 'em.
No, back then they probably fucking they would like fucking guillotine.
Oh, yeah, they
Guillotine.
were
Guillotine.
Like
Yeah, hey,
old shit.
Those are badass. Okay, we made one of those like in school, like a little toy one, but seriously, it worked. Like full on worked. Like it was a good little guillotine. It cut little fucking fruit, little lemons. You put the lemon in there, cut it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a little nice. Okay, but just to think about all these fucking cats that were just in loads, just thrown, and I guarantee you, like they were burned more than likely.
Oh my
Back in the day, just burned in
God.
pile loads.
Mhm.
And also, it's led to believe like the disappearing of all these cats helped spread the bubonic plague, like because.
What's that?
That's the Black Death that killed hundreds of millions of people in the 1300s because all the rats and shit. The mice weren't. The cats weren't there to kill all the rats, so all the people are dead.
So
Like,
he's stupid.
so I mean, you could honestly say he is a cause of death of many fucking people back
Well,
in the
think about this:
1300s.
if a cat killed a rat and like ate it or something like that, wouldn't the cat get the plague?
I mean, I'm sure cats. I mean, do you ever see cats kill birds and shit and
they never really get
mice
sick.
around their first mice in the house? They kill mice around the house. Or like they never.
They never get sick.
Their immune system is probably a lot different than ours.
Yeah, that is probably true.
Because I mean, what would they eat if not meat, raw meat?
Yeah,
Like
they
how
have to
we
hunt for
can.
their food.
We can't eat raw meat. They can eat raw meat. I'm sure I've seen fucking dogs eat
Oh,
all
hell
kinds of
yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
All kinds of crazy
Just
shit.
not chocolate.
Yeah, just not chocolate. God, you'll kill a dog if you feed it chocolate.
Yeah, especially some yeah. I don't even know what they're called.
That was all the topics I had today.
Reese's cup.
Reese's cups.
Yeah, acid Reese's cups.
Acid Reese's cups.
Yeah, my dog ate about 7 Reese's cups that had acid in them.
Oh God, tell us that experience, like going through that. Like,
Well, I mean, I don't know. Pretty much, I mean, let's just say I had acid in my room, and I mean, whenever I left, wherever I came back, and the bag was like ripped open, and I look over, and like my dog's just like having like a damn spaz, like just spazzing out on
like
the floor.
was it seizuring and up
Yeah,
and shit?
yeah.
Like was it drooling and shit like that?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
She was, and so I like picked her up and was like, like petting her and stuff, like trying to like, But I mean, we almost had to go to Walmart and get something to pump our stomach out with.
Jesus.
But yeah, but we just decided to just, I don't know, just love on her. And then we just, I mean, I stayed up with her all night.
Did you?
Yeah, and then but she was like freaking out. Like whenever she stopped like seizuring up, she was just walking around. Like she would just like stand in a corner and just like look in the corner for hours.
Tripping out, staring at the wall.
Yeah.
Freaking the fuck out. I'd honestly love to see what's going on through a cat's mind on acid. Like, because for real, animals' minds are just something else. They're crazy. Their higher level thinking is just different than ours. It's unimaginable, but well, that's all we have for today, folks. You've watched Tyler's Corner. Catch you next time. Annie, we in the video?
Yeah. We'll just cut this part out.
We'll cut this out.
I think that actually went good for you guys.
Yeah, I feel like we talked for a pretty good while.
Yeah.
Here, hand me my headphones and the splitter real quick, Annie.